guys. I asked for the skies to clear so I could take a little walk this morning, and look what happened. They cleared, and the weather map was saying no such thing, but I got it. So on my walk, I started thinking about what holds us down. For me, sometimes it's that getting myself out, that physical exercise, getting myself out. In the past, I've been a sugar addict and also had some constant, if you want to call it an eating disorder, I guess you can, but the constant thoughts of food. Wake up in the morning and say, what am I going to eat today, instead of how am I going to be with myself today? So when I start thinking about sugar or wanting something sweet filled, I wonder what's happening inside me. I used to think it was the me who didn't feel good, was feeling judgment, was feeling shame, blame, and all of that. But I just realized on this walk that it really was just me avoiding being me avoiding my soul's evolution. So now I'm going to look at that differently. I also know that sugar is something that holds us down spiritually. It will stunt your spiritual growth. I was given that message very clearly from one of my spirit guides through a dream. I'll explain it because it's pretty cool. So in my dream, I wake up and I'm really small, and I look in the mirror and I'm not my height. I'm small, and I go to the doctor, and the doctor says there's nothing wrong with you. And I said, but look at me, I'm small. Look at me, I'm small. And he said, I don't know what you're saying. So spirit comes through and says, you're looking at your spirit that is small, and sugar will stunt your spirit's growth. So if you're like me and you are intuitive, you're empathic, you're a soul on this planet, pretty sure we're all that, then do your best to get off the sugar. There's a lot of sites out there that help you do that, classes that you can take that help you do that. The other thing that holds me down spiritually is garlic. When I eat garlic, I suffer the mind movement. I cannot ground myself. I cannot ascend. I feel constant flux back and forth. I actually become a little suicidal, and it scared me so much because at one point I didn't know what it was that was causing me to be suicidal. I knew it wasn't something I wanted to do, but I would lay there in bed and just hold myself down with these thoughts, these constant thoughts. I eventually would fall asleep and wake up in the morning and everything would be fine. It took me 2 years to figure out it was the garlic I was eating that was causing that. And if you do a Google search on garlic and the mind, you'll find many sites also out there. You can also ask me and I can direct you to them. Sites that talk, a lot of other people tell their thoughts on what happens when they eat garlic. Again, something that holds us down spiritually. So if you believe we came into this world to grow as spiritual souls, then I want to do everything I can for that growth. And as I move along, I recognize things that don't serve me anymore, don't work for me anymore, like the thought of sugar. Why do I want sugar? So here I am on a beautiful walk on a beautiful day. I was able to take the dog on a quick one and then go for another one. So it's been about 45 minutes that this break in the clouds has happened. Just to ask for guidance. I do remember when I couldn't give up sugar and spirit kept saying, give it up, give it up. I finally said, look, I clearly can't do it. You've got to help me. And they said, you've never asked for our help before. And the next day, I had a whole new spin on my sugar addiction. So anyway, I still struggle with it, absolutely. But I use it as a way to figure out what's happening in my soul. What is my soul attempting to tell me? So good luck with sugar and garlic. They're in everything. Try and go to a grocery store with something that doesn't have sugar or garlic. Now, I'm not talking about the sugar in fruit. I'm talking about processed sugar. I myself attempt to stay off all the other brands of sugar also. And I know when I eat the other brands of sugar, I feel the same, weighted down. So I do eat fruit. I'm okay with that. A lot of people don't eat fruit. I suggest if you have any sort of physical disability, disease in the body, that you would go off all sugar. All right, see you next time. Thanks for hanging in during this video about sugar and garlic. See ya.